Good morning. It is 8:03 a.m. on Monday, May 24th, 2021. I am Christiana Ellis and I more or less just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I need to figure out something. We need to work on this plan with Rocket here. I have two of the problem is the usual solution to he's waking me up too early, 4:30 today, by the way. The usual solution to that would be to basically just say, no, just make him wait. But the problem is he's persistent enough that he does wake me up. And I could just go, just have to like suffer through it for a little while like you do when they're little puppies. But the problem is once I'm awake, I have to pee. And that just starts a whole chain of events in motion. I mean, mostly yeah, I need to stop giving in though because it's getting ridiculous. That he just decides, whenever he's ready, he gets to wake me up, and then he is perfectly content to go right back to sleep afterwards. Go outside, gets to eat breakfast, and then and then let's go back to sleep for another several hours. And I'm like, oh, okay, but it's fine. It's fine. He's a great dog. Um, I did some things yesterday. Struggling now to remember any of them. Took Rocket for a walk. That was one of them. Talked to my parents on the phone. Oh, part of what I did was I watched season 4 of Netflix's Castlevania cartoon. Which, you know what? First of all, I understand that 4 is going to be the last season of that, and that's fine. It's a good ending for the show, and what a great little show that is. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be for everybody's tastes because we'll be clear right up front. It is very violent and gory for a cartoon, um, and so not everyone's going to want to watch that. But I think it is one of the best video game adaptations I've ever seen in terms of making like a show or a movie out of what's originally a video game. But I mean, a big part of that I think is that like the Castlevania games, like some of them have okay-ish stories, but the story is usually mostly just like run around this castle and destroy a bunch of monsters. And so that's kind of what happens in the show. But they decided to actually make interesting characters and give them complex motivations and nuances of behavior, and then a nice continuity over time, and then also give it lots of very cool action against a bunch of monsters that they get to destroy with, fighting. It's very good. I like it a lot. So if you are kind of into like gothic horror and you think it will be cool to watch Trevor Belmont and his girlfriend Seifa fight Dracula and other vampires and such, Alucard is in there too. And they do a very good job of making him, like an actual interesting character and not just someone who's like, hey, did you know his name is Dracula spelled backwards? But yeah, he's like it's a great show. I recommend it. So yeah, season 4 just came out, and that's going to be the end of it. But without spoiling anything, I'll say that I feel like that they end it in a good place. Like I feel like you could continue the story, but If they're not going to, it's a fine spot. So I'll go ahead and leave it there and talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.